Methods of teaching English. First is translation method, direct method, eclectic method, oral approach, structural approach, skill based approach, and communicative approach. Difference between an approach and method approach. First is approach state a point of view or an assumption which one believes but cannot necessarily prove. Second is an approach tell us what to teach. Next is it is a process of presenting a text in a specific way. It relates to content of text. Next is it is a story of self evident truth. Next is approach is a broader than method. Method. Method is an overall plan for the orderly presentation of language material, no part which contradicts, and all of which is based upon selected approach. Next is a method tells us how to teach. Next is it is a way of teaching. Next it includes of selection and gradation of material to be taught. Next is method is not as broad, broad as approach. Translation method. Meaning, under the translation method, the meaning English words, phrases, and sentence are taught by means word to word translation into the mother tongue. Next is each and every word's phrases is translated into pupil's mother tongue. Next is grammar of new language is taught with the help of the grammar of mother tongue. Place of translation method. First is it is also known as grammar translation method or classical method of teaching English. Next is it is the oldest method of the teaching English in the country. Next is in the 18th century when English was introduced in India, it began to be taught translation method. Second is in 1935 Lord Macaulay declared language of instruction should be English. And next is later in 1854 Wood's Dispatch was published in which English was introduced in English curriculum. Next, then teachers started to teach English which talking helped to pupils mother tongue. Next is they began to translate each and every word and sentence into pupils mother tongue. While doing this, they thought that learning grammar was very important to learn a language, so they gave importance to grammar as well as to translation. Next is importance to importance to grammar as well as to teach translation to translation. Next is in these textbooks occupy importance place. And next is this method has been followed everywhere. It has enjoyed a great reputation and popularity in teaching of English. Next is Indian teachers like this method because it is a very easy to follow in the class average teachers can use this method. So this method is popularly used in teaching a foreign language. Next is principles of translation method according to Thompson and Watt. The first is translation interprets foreign phraseology best. Next is the in the process of interpretation, the foreign phraseology is assimilated. Assimilated. Next, the structure of foreign language is best learned when compared and contrast, contrast with that of mother tongue. Procedure of translation method. First is a textbook following an outline of grammar and a specific graded vocabulary is prescribed. Next is this book provides all the reading matter. Next is each lesson illustrates some rules of grammar and introduced a number of new words. Next is each sentence word in the book is translated by the teacher into mother tongue of the child. Next is also grammar of new language is taught with the help of grammar of the mother tongue. Characteristics or principles of translation method. So let's we start. First is grammar translation method gives importance translation. Each words, phrases, sentence is translated into pupil's mother tongue. Next is grammar is taught in a formal way. First the rule is told, then example are given to support the rule. Next is it stresses reading and writing. Next is new language is compared with mother tongue. Next is teaching includes rules of grammar, translation and isolated vocabulary. Words are important than sentence. Next is vocabulary depends upon text used. Next is it is subject centered. It is subject centered because it is used to teach the subject and not the language. Next is it is teacher centered. Only teacher is active. He reads and translated most of the time. Next is it is discipline centered because people only listen to their teachers. They have no more chance to practice participates. So in the classroom there is silence. Next is demerits or limitation of grammar translation method. First is unnatural method. The natural way of learning a language is LSRW, means listening, speaking, reading and writing. This way, this is the way how a child learn his mother tongue. In translation method, teaching start by teaching, then reading first. Next is oral work is neglected. It neglects speech, not much attention is paid to oral work. Next is neglects practice of pattern. A student can learn a language only when he has made its pattern as habits. It doesn't prove any practice to learn these pattern as habit due to it students can't cannot sorry students cannot speak English. Next is taught by rules. It tried to teach English by rules than by use. It is not possible for a to learn a language by rules. Dr. Billiard rightly says to speak any language, whether native or foreign entirely by rules is quite impossible. A language is a skill and learned by practice, not by rules. Next is other skills are neglected. In this method, no emphasis is put on speaking, reading, and writing. Next is literal translation is not possible. This method encourages literal translation, but sometimes literal translation becomes ridiculous. Sorry, ridiculous. Sweet says only a number of sentences can be taught by this method. Next is free thinking is not possible. A direct bond between thought and expression is not established. Therefore, it kills direct thinking in in English. Next is dull and uninteresting. It is dull. It Next is dull and uninteresting. It is dull and uninteresting method because in this method students are only passive learners. Learning by this method lasts only up to examination because students learn rules by cramming. Next is lack of audio visual aids. In this method, no audio visual aids are used to make lesson interesting. It reduced the living language to that of clear language. Next is use of language is neglected. It tries to teach English by rules and not by use. With this method, students can know about the language, but they can't use it in practice. Next is more emphasis. This method lays more emphasis on the rules of grammar, which is not sound in teaching learning of a language. Next is not helpful to learn pronunciation. It does not helps the students to learn correct pronunciation of English. Neglect silence reading. It does not offer opportunity for comprehension. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe my channel, share, like, and please comment. Thank you.